G2E Gaming Expo in Las Vegas. I don't know why they would have picked Las Vegas to host something so ridiculous as a gaming expo. Let me tell you something. I'm going to break into every single one of these slot machines and get back every dime that I've ever lost in this town, starting right now. You know, that doesn't say what I thought it said when I first looked at it. And that's a good thing. Why do you choose this particular trade show?
Because it's specific to surveillance industry. So we focus on casinos, we buy cameras primarily.
So it's one of the largest gaming shows, and we're based out of Vegas too, so that's another perk for us. But also because we can get everybody under one roof here.
We find it to be a valuable tool to contact the customers that utilize our product in the field in a worldwide marketplace.
You know, we meet some new leads, but we're at a point where the system is so saturated in this market. We talk to customers all day long. It's a great chance to talk to them face to face.
So we're just getting into the casino and gaming world, and so it completely makes sense for us to start out by going to the biggest, the best.
What is your primary objective for exhibiting here?
I think there's two parts. First one is exposure. So our customers show up, they want to see us or they want to know we're available. So maintaining relationships. And the second thing is to develop new relationships.
To see current clients and hopefully potential new clients.
We design key control systems, and that's our bread and butter. But, you know, we've made some significant improvements in the last year and a half with the new touchscreen version. And just to get these guys to come out and literally get their hands on it, see how it works, show them some of the new features and functions. Just exposure is really the biggest thing that we get out of this.
What is your benchmark for success here?
Benchmark for success is of course we want to sell product, but at the show it's to gather the leads, the information. Being in a high profile location helps us generate those quality contacts.
We usually don't get final confirmations for orders here. What we get is contacts and leads, yeah, and after that, like a few weeks after the show, we get orders. It's a mix of networking and meet new people. It's not about the orders that we get here because we cannot measure here, but of course we can measure that we meet new people and in the future we can make business with them. But most important is the network for us here.
Primarily, you know, there's no direct sales here at the show. I think it's definitely just the leads that we get for future installs and people that are interested in our products. Kind of what a lot of relationships, a lot of deals are kind of made but not inked here. So it does definitely lead to sales throughout the year.
What's your best experience so far of the show? Your best and also your worst. Be completely honest.
All right, the worst is that. And that was partially my fault. That pillar, the location, it kind of blocks off the whole booth.
Best experience of this show would have to be, I would say, the concierge service that we have provided by Reed. Personalized visits from a live face. He was able to set us up with our contact lead generation program this year on our own personal devices, which has been very valuable for us to be able to collect the contacts and the information and notes.
I don't think there's any bad experiences. I think, you know, for what we do in surveillance, it seems like the show has been losing steam in terms of the amount of people showing up. So we look at some vacant booths over there. You know, we have areas over here that we're just not as popular as slot machines, right? So I'd say probably this is a great booth space, but we don't have a lot of activity in our area.
I don't think there's been anything particularly bad by any means. I wish that our booth was closer to the entrance, but that's just my boss getting us this one and being in the security section because that's something we specialize in.
The worst experience from the show this far is our positioning that we're kind of bookended in this year. As I mentioned, we're a founding member of a program here that was generated so we could maintain a good high-profile location. We've been in this program every year, but this year we lost our priority status, I guess you might call it, for one of the end caps or an end island or a corner booth, and now this year we're bookended.
parking can be kind of a pain once in a while. Actually, the only thing I could say is maybe traffic flows a little bit. The elevators yesterday were pretty clogged up getting out of here. So maybe something to different exits, kind of let people know there's other ways you can go. But other than that.
How do you guys feel about having to pay for all the extra services as far as material handling, you know, waste removal, cleanup, extra tables and stuff like that? What is your honest opinion on that?
It's a bit expensive, to be honest. For example, we had some issue with the curtain. It was too low, so you could see the back side of our neighbor's booth. So we wanted it a bit taller, and we paid like $260 just for a longer curtain. So I think maybe that's a point you can improve.
So those two back there, are they single?
Yeah, that's single.
Hey ladies, I don't know how long you're going to be tied up here at the show when you get wrapped up, but chance you want to route, maybe grab a drink or two someplace? All right, I think we're done here.